just wait a goddamn minute. Why am I so late to the party? Why didn't I know about Aaron Pierre? That's Mufasa. And Teyana Taylor. Baby, what? Oh, you're gonna love me. That shit looks so divine. It's almost look like they was made for each other. Them motherfucking pictures look like they supposed to be in an art museum. Like, that shit looks so fucking French kid. I am here for it. I am here for it. That gotta be the reason why Lori was like, nah, I'm cool on him. Because you know Lori is not turning down no new bake, baby. She would have ate it up real quick. Oh, I'm just here for it. They look so damn good together. Like,
Teyana Taylor has finally broken her silence after weeks of swirling rumors, cryptic messages, and public speculation. Ever since fans got wind of some suspicious legal activity involving her daughter, the internet has been buzzing nonstop. The shocking revelation? Aaron, her longtime partner, has secretly filed for stepfather rights to her child, without telling her first. What makes this situation even more intense is that Teyana reportedly found out about the filing not from Aaron himself, but through court documents. Imagine waking up one morning and discovering such a deeply personal move from someone you trusted, through the system, not from their mouth. The betrayal wasn't just legal, it was emotional. Teyana had no warning, no preparation, and no chance to discuss this major step as a family decision. She was blindsided, confused, and understandably hurt. Aaron says he did it out of love, but many fans and insiders aren't buying that story. What's raising more eyebrows is Aaron's alleged reason behind the filing. He claimed he was doing this for love, to solidify his place in Teyana's family and be recognized as more than just a partner. But not everyone agrees with that motivation. Some fans think it's more of a power move than a gesture of affection. They believe Aaron might be trying to force his way into a parental role, rather than earning it over time. Others are saying this may even be about control, shifting the family dynamics and inserting himself into decisions that Teyana has always handled on her own. From the outside, it might look like commitment, but from the inside, it seems like a major violation of boundaries. People are questioning whether this was really about love or about influence. And in Teyana's world, control over her daughter is not something she's willing to give up lightly. Until now, Teyana hadn't said a word about the situation publicly. Her silence had many wondering if she was just ignoring the noise or waiting for the right time. Then came her statement, and it sent waves through the internet. Teyana posted a message that fans immediately interpreted as being directed at Aaron. It read, "You don't need a title to love a child, just love." The words may have been simple, but the meaning behind them was loud and powerful. It was her way of setting the record straight without engaging in messy drama. Sources close to Teyana say she felt deeply disrespected by Aaron's decision to file without her consent. She thought he understood her boundaries and respected her parenting rules. Filing court papers behind her back? That wasn't love. That was betrayal. And now she's using her voice to reclaim her power and protect her daughter. The fact that Teyana kept quiet for so long wasn't weakness. It was strategy. Her silence was a form of protection, both for herself and for her daughter. But now that she's speaking out, she's not holding back. Fans have flooded her comments with support, praising her grace, honesty, and strength. They're standing behind her because they see how deeply she cares about her child and her role as a mother. One fan commented, "She's handling this like a queen." You don't cross a mother's boundary and expect silence forever. Teyana's reaction shows that while she may be calm on the outside, she's strong on the inside. Her words didn't need to be loud, they just needed to be clear. And they were. Aaron reportedly filed the legal motion believing it would secure his role in Teyana's daughter's life. From his perspective, he's been there, present in the child's upbringing, and now wants that to be legally recognized. He thinks it's a natural next step in their relationship, a way of proving his commitment. He wants a say in decisions regarding school, medical care, and other important matters. But many people are questioning whether this was the right way to go about it. Critics argue that filing for step-parent rights without even being married is not just premature, but also disrespectful. The timing, the secrecy, and the method all raise serious concerns. Legal experts have weighed in, saying this could backfire and do more damage than good. By bypassing Teyana and going straight to court, Aaron may have set off a chain reaction that he didn't fully think through. His move could damage not only his relationship with Teyana, but also any trust she had in him regarding her child. In Teyana's eyes, this wasn't about stepping up. It was about stepping over. You can't claim fatherhood through paperwork without building that bond day by day. And now that this has gone public, they're both going to face serious legal questions. What happens next could impact not just their relationship, but their family structure permanently. And whether they move forward together or apart, trust has clearly been shaken to its core. Teyana's close circle is reportedly furious at Aaron. Friends who have been with her through thick and thin see this move as a red flag. They believe Aaron crossed a line that should never be crossed in a relationship, especially when it involves a child. Some family members have allegedly said this was about control, not care. On social media, the reactions came fast and loud. Fans were quick to pick sides, and most of them are defending Teyana with passion. One comment that went viral read, "You don't sneak into court if your heart's in the right place." Others accused Aaron of moving too fast and lacking emotional intelligence. Still, a small group of people continue to defend Aaron, suggesting that perhaps his intentions were misunderstood and that he only wanted to feel included. In today's world of blended families and non-traditional parenting roles, his actions, though controversial, have ignited broader conversations that touch on the meaning of family, the boundaries of parental roles, and the legal and emotional responsibilities attached to them. The central question many are asking is, what truly defines a parent? Is it purely biological? Is it the law? Or is it the presence of consistent love and care? These discussions have gained momentum online, where social media users have taken sides, turning this deeply personal issue into a public debate about love, loyalty, and limits. The internet has, in many ways, become a courtroom of its own. While legal procedures are being considered behind closed doors, the court of public opinion has been relentless. People are passionately analyzing every piece of information, dissecting motives, and assigning blame. For some, Aaron's actions cross a line, especially since they involve a child who is emotionally vulnerable and whose best interest should always come first. For others, they see a man possibly acting out of desperation to preserve a bond with a child he has grown to love, even if his approach was flawed. The online discourse is intense, with people projecting their own experiences, traumas, and expectations onto this case. In this way, the situation has become much bigger than Aaron and Teyana. It's a reflection of society's ongoing struggle to define family in a changing world. In the midst of this public scrutiny, Teyana has reportedly withdrawn emotionally from Aaron. What was once a partnership built on trust and shared responsibilities is now fractured. She is said to be reflecting deeply, not just on the incident itself, but on the entire relationship and what it now represents. Her perspective has shifted, and the foundation that once held them together is no longer as stable as it seemed. The betrayal she feels is not just general heartbreak, it's a specific violation of trust that touches the most sensitive area of her life, her child. For Teyana, this isn't merely about disappointment in a partner, it's about safeguarding her daughter's future. She is considering every possible consequence and the long-term impact on her child's emotional well-being. Legal avenues are now being explored. Reports indicate that Teyana is in regular contact with her legal team, taking proactive steps to ensure that no one can legally interfere in her daughter's life without her express permission. There is talk that she may pursue formal action to block Aaron's petition, which many speculate may have sought custody or visitation rights. Her focus has shifted entirely to protection, emotional, legal, and psychological. For her, this is no longer about resolving a conflict with a partner. It's about drawing a firm line to protect her daughter from further emotional disruption. The situation has brought into sharp relief the often blurry boundaries between step-parents and biological parents, especially when emotional bonds are strong but legal rights are murky. On the other side, Aaron has chosen to remain silent since the filing became public knowledge. His silence, however, is not being interpreted kindly. In fact, it's adding to the controversy. Many are wondering why he hasn't come forward with an explanation, an apology, or even a simple acknowledgement of the public's concern. That silence has created a vacuum, and in its place, people are filling in the blanks with their own narratives, many of which are not favorable. For someone already facing trust issues with his partner, staying quiet is being seen as evasive at best, and possibly guilty at worst. The longer he goes without addressing the matter, the more difficult it becomes to believe that his actions came from a place of genuine care. As emotions continue to run high, the future of Aaron and Teyana's relationship remains uncertain. What's clear is that their bond has been severely damaged, and whether or not it can be repaired is still unknown. The stakes are incredibly high, not just for them as individuals, but for the well-being of the child at the heart of the matter. Even if reconciliation is possible, it will require more than just words. Rebuilding trust will demand transparency, accountability, and perhaps most importantly, a shared commitment to putting the child's needs before anything else. What lies ahead is likely to be a difficult path, filled with legal hurdles, emotional reckonings, and a painful reassessment of what family really means. Regardless of the outcome, both parties will need to navigate this chapter with care, responsibility, and a deep awareness that every decision they make from here on out will ripple through the life of a child who didn't choose any of this. In a world where love alone is no longer enough to define parenthood, the lessons from this situation are ones that many others in similar circumstances will be forced to confront. Teyana's silence may have lasted for a while, but when she finally spoke, her message was strong and unforgettable. She reminded everyone that being a parent isn't about titles or paperwork. It's about love, honesty, and respect. Aaron may have thought he was doing the right thing, but his decision could cost him more than he ever expected. Because in parenting, real bonds aren't formed in court. They're built in the quiet, everyday moments. Filing legal documents doesn't create love. It has to be lived. And Teyana is choosing to live that love by protecting her daughter, staying grounded in her truth, and rejecting drama that could harm her peace. The future of her relationship with Aaron now hangs in the balance. It's no longer just about love, it's about integrity. Aaron will have to work hard to prove he deserves a place in their lives, not through legal battles, but through genuine effort and emotional responsibility. This entire situation is a reminder that communication matters far more than courtroom power plays. The public may be watching closely, but what truly matters is the child at the center of all this. And if there's one thing fans know for sure, it's that Teyana will always choose what's best for her daughter. Because in the end, love protects before it claims.